I was addicted, 4 times a week, sometimes 5 when I was younger, and if I missed it, I hated it.
Yeah. Going to the gym is incredibly addictive.
I think that happens through the walk of life, really. I don't think that's just gym. I think a lot of people are not happy with the way they look, you know, and that's why they join a gym, really.
When I was 21, I really kind of looked at myself and I thought, right, I need to knuckle down. So that's when I then looked to my friend. I asked him, is it alright if I come to the gym with you? I mean, I didn't know how it was going to go or nothing.
Just looked in the mirror, really. Didn't like what I saw, so I joined the local gym, which was just a sports centre at the time, because there wasn't really any mainstream gyms at that time. And then decided I needed to move somewhere else because they didn't really have what I needed.
I'll always go a minimum of 4 days a week. Still a lot of the time I'll go 5 days, which is Monday to Friday, and then sometimes I'll add in the weekend, depending really on if I've got anything to do.
I'm fortunate enough that I have got my own gym, so I can come down when I want. So the reason I would never miss a session is that if I couldn't go in the morning, I might come down here at midnight, and I've been known to do that.
Bodybuilding, weight training, fitness training is increasing tenfold now. The percentage between men and women has changed. Years ago, it's probably 80% men, 20% women went down to the gym regularly. Now you're looking pretty close to 50-50.
You've only got to listen to the greats, such as Arnold Schwarzenegger. He'll tell you that the bodybuilding industry has come on massively since he was doing it. There's no doubt about it. I mean, if you look at the more recent Olympia, it has, I'm pretty sure it has the biggest attendance that they've ever had. So you cannot argue the fact that it's not growing and becoming a big thing.
When I was younger, when I first started training, I wanted to become bigger, stronger. You looked at all the other guys training, you just want to be like them. People like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Van Damme, so they'd always had the shirt off and they just had big muscles and made probably men and youngsters those days feel inadequate. So it gave me a reason to think, right, I want to get like that.
Never. I never think I look good enough. All because there's always somebody who looks better than you. Anything with videos or camera, Instagram, YouTube, because you see people on there and things that you thought were never possible, you realise are possible. They show you where they came from, how they started, and you look to where they are now and you think, well, if they can do it, why can't I?
I don't really look at other people and worry about how they look. It's more about I'm happy with myself. But when I was younger, obviously, it was I was competing against everyone else.
My goal is not to be a professional bodybuilder. My goal is not to be the best in the world. So if I miss a workout, I don't feel too bad, but I do make up for it. I'll make sure I make up for it. Mess up your diet, that's when I feel real bad.
But the diet is just a different ball game. I eat between 6 and 7 times a day, starting at sort of 2:30 in the morning. Then I eat 7, 10, 1, 4, 7 and 10 again. And the meals just get smaller, but they're very high protein meals. So like last week before a comp, I'm drinking 10 litres of water a day. And then I have no fluid whatsoever for 24 hours. So I dehydrate for 24 hours and that'll flush everything out of your system. Your skin get tighter because you're dehydrating.
Usually I'll do about 8 to 12 week periods of either cutting or bulking. I mean, I just base it on do I think I look good or not? And if I look good, then that's my goal complete. If I don't, then I need to work harder.
At the moment, can't see myself stopping competing because I do enjoy it. I do perhaps 2 or 3 shows a year because as you get older, it's harder to recover from a show with all the diet and the dehydration and all that. That can take me 3 months to get back to normal again now. But a goal, like I say, British Finals I'm doing is a massive for me to finish in the top 3 of that. If I never competed again after that, I'd be happy. I'd be happy that I'd done it and finished in the top 3.
I think almost anybody who goes to the gym has body dysmorphia. I mean, everybody looks at themselves and thinks, no, I'm not this good or I'm not that good. There's a guy at my gym who I have trained with who has been diagnosed with body dysmorphia. When you suffer from it properly, it's not very nice. It's not very nice at all, because he was telling me that he cannot go anywhere without thinking that he is looking on point. And I wouldn't say he's not an egotistical person at all, but I know that he is so paranoid about the way he looks, and I mean, I can't see why. I look at him and I think he looks great. He's a big guy, you know, he's got very defined muscles, whereas you tell him that and he'll say you're talking rubbish.
Everyone has got some form of it. I've got some of the lads that do come in here that really do look quite good, but they can't see it. I don't think anyone's ever happy, not with the way they look. And you will look at your problems, you will look at your problem areas a lot more. You've probably not got a problem area as such, but in your head you think that could be a little bit better, or that could be a little bit better, and you try and make it better. Simple as that, really. I'd like to carry on as long as I can, and as long as my body would hold out for, really.
You know, we all know that in this industry, 1 in 10 people supposedly have dysmorphia. You know, we've all got our own little bits and pieces we'd like to change, but now I'm pretty comfortable with the way I look.
I do always like to look good, and I don't always think that I do, you know, when I'm in the gym. But I mean, it's not until other people give you their opinion do you really think that, you know, maybe I am kind of just being a little paranoid. And yeah, I think maybe I do